Any further public comment? All right, not seeing anything, we'll close the public hearing at this time. Questions from council. Councilman Rapson was up first, I think.
First of all, I want to thank Ms. Woolsey and staff for their great effort. This is a good job, long overdue, and I really appreciate the work that went into it and the effort. I'd just like to clarify, a business license for astrologer, would that include palm readers, soothsayers, and card readers? Thank you.
Question, Councilman Withelder.
Thank you, Your Honor. George, you can read my palm later. Thank you, Laura, again. You and staff did a wonderful job. I've got two questions. One on 2-1-14, the policy and procedure, show cause, license suspension, limitation, revocation. Is that going to be a license department decision, or is that going to come to council, or how would those infractions be handled?
Okay, first of all, we always send a warning notice to the business that they're in violation of any ordinance, and they have 3 notices that they'll receive. The 4th notice goes before City Council for revocation, and that's generally, that's consistent with all cities, or not some cities. I mean, if there's a problem license out there, they generally will just take it before City Council and ask for the revocation of the license because of the due process. But it will always go before City Council if a license is to be revoked. That's not something that I would do.
Okay, and I guess the same would apply on 2-1-15, the penalty for violation. That would be handled in the same manner with warnings from your department, and then after failure to respond or whatever, and it would come to council for a decision?
Yes, and currently that is in the ordinance. That statute is only changing the city manager's language on there for the business licensing. The current statute has that language in there that City Council has the right to revoke or deny that license. If they do receive a warning, then it would, again, come back to City Council. It's not something that staff would do.
Thank you.
Councilman, any further questions from council? Councilman Hafen.
I too would just like to thank Ms. Woolsey for her work in refining this to allow us to become more business friendly. We have heard, as we heard some public comment, we have received many thanks for the work that Laura does when they come in to receive a business license, go through the application process. She's very helpful, respectful, courteous, and all the above, so we appreciate that. I do have a question for the mayor for clarity for the record. If you could go back up to section 2.1-3 and reread that to the end, I think that would be good for the record.
I'll defer to the Mayor Pro Tem, since he was laughing aloud.
And if there's no more
I have laryngitis.
Councilman Littman, do you have a question? Or?
No, just a comment. I happen to be in the business licensing office today, and a gentleman came in to pay his fees, which are never fun, I'm sure. And I asked him, and I know him vaguely, but not by name, how he's treated in the business office. And his comment to me was, it couldn't be any better than what it is. It's perfect, for the record.
Any further comments or questions? Councilman Hayes, do you have a comment?
Let me make a motion. I'd like to read the whole thing if possible when I make that motion.
Before you make your motion, I just wanted to thank Ms. Woolsey and your department. You've worked really hard at this. It's been a long time coming. We've spent, I don't know, we've been around, most of the council's been up here for about 2.5 years, and you've been working on this ever since we walked in the door. Because part of our vision was to simplify business licensing and to bring this type of stuff up here and get it all solved. Now obviously this isn't a cure-all. We're going to have more issues that come up, but it certainly is a gigantic leap forward from what we've had to deal with in the past. And I really appreciate all your efforts here into helping make this vision become a reality for the city of Mesquite and the businesses here. Councilman Hafen.
Mayor, I move for adoption of Bill number 477 as ordinance number 477.
We have a motion and a second. Call for the vote. That motion carries. Thank you.